The Court of Owls is watching. From inside of Gotham's walls. They lurk in every shadow. And they rule you. One and all.
You used us. You knew about the court and waited for us to do the dirty work for you.
When I was still part of the League, we observed the court's growth in Gotham. Now you can see the city's rotten core.
They call what they're mining Dionysium. But it looks like it's from a Lazarus pit.
A foul substitute for the true miracle. A contaminated extract. For centuries, the court has been looking for a fountain of youth. Instead, they found the makings of undying monsters.
So those talons... that's what they're using to create them. So why not make a trade? A Lazarus pit for their science. You'd have a loyal army without ever recruiting another ninja.
Even in their current debased state, the League would never descend to such banality. And the court's greed and corruption prevent them from ever mastering the secrets of the Lazarus pits.
Of course! You get to use the Lazarus pits because you're so generous and kind.
Oh, those are some harsh words. I gave you back your friend, Jason.
I knew it. And I know you didn't do it as some kind of favor to me, or Bruce.
I suppose gratitude was too much to expect in exchange for another stab at life.
He didn't ask for your help, Talia. None of us did.
With Bruce gone, the court's operation grows. The League of Shadows will raze Gotham to the ground unless you silence the court.
Just spit it out, Talia. You want the voice gone, and you want to use us to do it for you. But what do you get out of it?
I'll do what I can to distract the League. And your path to the Court of Owls will be clear.
Oh, now I get how Montoya feels.
Alright, so we can head back here. I'm surprised you're not talking.
I was thinking about that cutscene, wasn't sure what to say, because it kind of seemed like they made it really vague on purpose.
What do you mean?
Like, the whole reason she's interested in the Court of Owls and stuff, and like why she's helping us, and why she even brought back Jason in the first place. They kind of made it really vague, because they didn't want to have to give a bunch of answers.
Yeah, I thought it was all pretty vague.
Yeah.
I wonder if it would have been a better cutscene if you were playing as Jason.
I don't know, it might have been.
What if she still said, "We gave you back your friend Jason"?
That's funny. I feel like she would have just said, "We gave you back your life, Jason." And he would have been like, "I didn't ask for that."
And you smell funny.
And I feel like it would have just been the same cutscene, except he slightly said something different.
Yeah, that's probably true. I was going to tell you that this whole thing ties a lot into New 52 Batman. Dionysium was a chemical compound that was born from the blood of the Hyper-Adapter, which is this servant of Darkseid. Designed to turn its users immortal or relatively immortal, it was a dangerous chemical, usually turning its users into madmen. It was also the main compound that made up Lazarus Pits, although contact with the Well of Sins had slightly corrupted it. The Well of Sins was the very first Lazarus Pit, which contained the most concentrated supply of Dionysium. It was the most pure of the Lazarus Pits, but also the one that resulted in the most evil from its users.
Because it was contaminated with a lot of sin?
I don't really know. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, it's comic books, Jill.
Yeah, it seems
like,
overly complicated.
Every time you, like, read something, there's 12 other things that you can click on to go to something else about it. So that's kind of... I mean, like, I find the story interesting. This all kind of ties into, like, Batman Endgame, Batman Death Metal, and stuff like that, which are good stories, but it's been a while since I've read a lot of them.
Did the city records turn up anything?
They didn't.
According to the city permits, there's been no mining in Gotham City since the Cauldron was completed.
Judging from what we found last night, they've been digging down there for centuries.
Give this a listen, Alfred. Babs managed to repair some of the court voice recordings.
Dionysium brought the Talons back to life.
Sort of. Dionysium's basically weak as hell Lazarus Pit water. Brings back motor functions, but free will's as good as gone.
So what is a Talon exactly? Some kind of feral zombie assassin?
We've all seen weirder shit. Maybe.
Feral zombie. Sounds like Jason, all right.
I recognize a voice. The older woman is Constance Cobblepot, I'm fairly certain.
And the others?
More difficult to say. Maybe if I heard them in person.
In person. Tim, put the waveforms on the screen.
It's hard to find a match with all the damage and voice modulation. Maybe the matching system would have better luck if...
We match what we have against the live voices.
Fun, but how do we find these jackasses?
2 words. Orchard Hotel.
The Masquerade. The event of the season. This year's dedicated to Master Bruce.
Gotham's rich dress up and pretend they're humanitarians. I've been a few times.
So it's Dirtbag Central.
With so many of Gotham's elite together, security at the Masquerade will be tight. Finding out their plans first would give you an important advantage.
I'll tweak our masks to record telescopic audio.
If we can get a good vantage point, we may be able to put some faces to these mystery voices.
Sounds like our kind of party.
Why don't they just have Dick go dressed up as a normal person?
I don't know.
Because he's obviously probably invited since he's the adopted son.
On the board.
Why not just have Dick Grayson go as an invited person and have someone else go in costume and do this too?
Leveraged a
Yeah.
mutual acquaintance. The head of security for the Orchard Hotel, Mr. Hendricks, has agreed to a meeting. The details are pinned to the evidence board.
Okay.
That's what I was saying earlier, is I think they should have made it so some things you had to play as a specific character, because it's very obvious they didn't do what we just said because you're supposed to be able to choose whoever you want to go as.
Right. We did get a couple of colors.
Really?
We got that.
That's pretty epic.
What's up with you and epic, by the way?
Epic?
Why do you say that all the time now?
I don't know, I thought it was a funny word.
Okay.
Go
fair
you.
enough. It's fine.
I thought it was a funny word. I thought it was like a word that nerd people said, so I thought I'd say it to sound ironic and funny.
It's a word that nerd people said years ago.
That makes sense.
Like 5 years ago or more.
Okay, well, let's not be mean to Jilly. That mask is so bad.
I know.
It just made her look like SpongeBob with like the squarest head of all time.
I've always heard the Orchard Hotel is haunted.
That's true at least one night a year. Bunch of rich ghouls in masks.
What's this?
I'm so mad we can't go to the party like a normal person.
What is this, the alien symbiote?
Yes.
Cool. Dick's like, what if I put it in my ass? Just for an experiment.
He's gonna.
I'm gonna drink it.
Clayface fell in a turbine when he last fought Batman. How is he still alive?
I'm not sure. He was torn to shreds.
And yet, here we are.
Guess getting blended like a smoothie wasn't enough for him.
So, what did we learn about our new friend?
Well, I've studied Clayface's DNA before, and this is unlike anything I've ever seen. The structure's constantly changing. It's like it can't reassemble itself.
We're talking damaged nucleotides, unstable phosphate groupings, and synthesis abnormalities. I mean, abnormal even for Clayface.
This sample seems especially disorganized, like it's trying to be 5 things at once.
Oh, maybe it's because these pieces of him on their own aren't enough for him to stabilize into a singular conscious entity.
You guys are doing your nerd thing again.
Sorry. Clayface might be in too many places at once, and he's having trouble being anything because of it.
But the more that Clayface comes together, the stronger and smarter he gets.
We definitely do not want that.
But what if he's already conscious? I mean, we can't just leave him like this.
Putting him back together could endanger the whole city. We can't take that chance.
Either way, it doesn't do us any good if we don't know where he is. The reservoir is connected to the city's aqueduct system. He could be anywhere.
There are probably still bits of him in the water, too.
It's nice knowing you, Jason.
He'll be fine. Probably.
I'll scan the city for the Clay's unique signature. I'll let you all know if I find something.
Yeah, have fun with that.
Poor Jason. I think that their idea, which is the most simple solution to me, is find as many pieces of him as they can and put him on all those little tubes that they have and just stick them in like a cell together so that way they can't escape the tubes and come together and become Clayface again, but they're still alive and in jail.
Should we do the Clayface or should we do the Court of Owls?
I want to do Clayface.
Not only
Okay.
is the court real, but so are Talons.
I thought they'd be more, I don't know, intelligent? They're supposed to be the court's greatest weapon.
It's more difficult to control someone capable of free will.
Or anyone able to think at all.
But that doesn't mean we can underestimate them. They are still capable fighters.
Sure. I just won't try to have a conversation with them.
I don't like how sometimes it sounds like they're miles away when they aren't.
I know. Well, part of it too is like the audio is too directional.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to do the evidence board thing.
Okay. What was I gonna say?
You know what? I'm gonna be Dick Grayson for this because he's like the more refined, should be going and hanging out near a ball.
I agree.
Even though he should just be going out of costume. But you know what? I bet why they didn't want to do that? I bet they didn't want to have to deal with a room full of civilians and making you walk among them. But maybe I'm wrong.
Oh, so they didn't want to have to put work in.
Yeah. Houston, it appears that Jill has launched a nuke on WB Studios. Over. A word nuke, just before anyone thinks it's a threat.
Well,
So, I don't have...
if it was a real nuke, would anybody even notice? It's not like any of their stuff coming out's any good anyway.
Oh, geez. Well, they just made, They just did, what's the game? Hogwarts Legacy.
That's true. That's
Also, I think this game is good. I just don't think it's anything great or special. Okay?
I agree.
I think people are too hard on it. I think
I'm not trying to be too hard on it.
No, I know, and I'm not trying to excuse mediocrity either, but there's a lot of people who really like this game. I do understand why they like it. I just think it's good. Like, it's a decently well-made game. I think this would especially be a good game for kids.
I agree.
Especially to play with their friends. Like, imagine if you had kids that were Batman fans, and they had read the comics, and then they went and played this game with their friends online.
However, kids don't read anymore.
No, there's some that do, but yeah, I get what you're saying. It makes me sad, but
I like Tim Grayson's giant, like, cock holder over there.
Tim Jason's?
Sorry, Tim. Did I say Tim Jason?
It's not either of his names. That's not either of his names, Jill.
Did I seriously say Tim Jason?
Are you tired? You tired today? Hey, it's Tim Jason. That's like what my mom would call this character. You know, like how mom is always getting them wrong. Hey, it's Tim Jason. Cool.
I meant Dick Grayson.
No, it's Tim Jason. I don't know, maybe you didn't say Tim Jason, but it sure sounded like it to me. Hey, look, it's just Blue Beetle.
I hate that outfit.
I think it's funny, it just looks like Blue Beetle.
I never liked Blue Beetle's outfit. I always thought he looked like an idiot.
Really? I don't
Yeah.
mind Blue Beetle.
Yeah, I thought he looked like, Slender Man, but without the arms.
Blue Beetle? What do you mean?
Like, he looked too long and skinny and blue.
From what? From Injustice 2?
Yeah.
Okay, well, he looks better in the upcoming movie.
Well, I just thought he looked too long and skinny and blue.
Well, he looks better in the upcoming movie.
Well, I hope he's less skinny and less blue.
Thanks. I'm sure he will try his best.
I was hoping they'd make him, like, Indigo Beetle or something.
Indigo Beetle?
Yeah.
Alright, so Okay, this thing, I'm just going to use these. Because when you try and use the... When you try and use the analog sticks, it just moves it back and forth and you can't select anything.
Sorry.
What do you think looks better? Do you like this? Where was there another one I had? Okay, no. Do you like this or this?
I like that one.
You like this one?
Yeah.
This seems more like a Dick Grayson classic bike anyway.
I feel like it does too. I feel like it's pretty handsome. I feel like he could ride something like that to his little party.
Oh,
Hey, how
that's
come in that cutscene we just saw he was putting on his normal outfit, but now he's back in his workout clothes?
I don't know. I guess because they only, programmed it for that outfit. I don't really know.
Weird.
What's this? Is this the regulators? Rogue activity, Mr. Freeze, Clayface, evidence board.
It's pronounced Clay Fauché.
What did they want me to do on the evidence board?
I don't know. Click on like Dionysium or something.
Asked him to meet us in this location.
Oh, okay.
Meet Mark Hendricks.
I'm surprised they had such graphic images on the board. Go back for a second. Now look at that board. Look where it says Dionysium. Look at that graphic image. I'm
Down
surprised
there?
they put that.
Oh yeah, I am a little too.
Isn't it a little graphic?
For a T-rated game, yeah.
Yeah. Also, look, they've got Venom right next to it. Look. That's Venom.
That's not Venom.
It's Venom! So Dionysium is the opposite of what you said.
That's what they say here, but like in when I was reading the comics and stuff, they were saying it was really concentrated.
Have a rendezvous with Mr. Hendricks.
So do you think that either...
No, I don't know. Maybe I just misunderstood it, but I don't understand why the Dionysium itself was so terrifying then, or why it like purified. I don't want to tell you all the spoilers from Batman Endgame, because I'd really like you to read through Batman New 52.
Oh, I'd love to. I really want to get into some of these really good comics, because I haven't really gotten to read many of them. But I was going to say maybe the Gotham Knights are wrong, or maybe they just changed the lore in this game.
You have to go to the right, Jill.
No, I can't go all the way over that water, can I?
You can. This never lands.
Oh.
This is broken. It just goes forever.
Well, I just didn't want to go all the way over the water when nobody else can.
Well, you're trying to be
Fair?
equality?
Yeah, I was trying to be equal.
No,
I
that's
felt
not how
like
this
my
works.
Nightwing white privilege was showing, so...
Night privilege.
My night privilege, my Tim Jason privilege.
What was happening there?
I don't know. I'm
So, I think that we're giving the impression we're super bored playing this game. It's not that. Jill and I don't have a lot of time to play games. I know some people are going to say, well, of course you do. It's your job. No,
Jill
really.
has also been extremely upset lately about a lot of things.
But also, yes, that's true. I don't want to get into your baggage for you. But also, can I say, it's sometimes hard to play this game when there's 3 other games we're in the middle of that we love.
Yeah.
Looks like the court grabbed Hendricks.
We have reports of gang activity.
With luck, that's Hendricks.
We need officers near the Gotham Naval Research Facility.
Can you scan the court? Hold the down arrow.
Sorry, I didn't see him here.
Court of Owls shooter.
Shooter? Oh, let's kick his body.
What if in this universe it's actually the Court of Owls trying to pass gun control laws, sending school shooters in to do their thing?
That would be really good.
Can we go?
What?
Can we please go? I gave you the controller so that we would make progress and so I could take a break, not so you could screw around. This is serious business, Jill. This is Gotham Knights. People take this seriously. Press the left stick in. Sprint, you're wasting time. My speed run!
I just was pretending that guy was a teacup and I was the bag.
That makes sense. Oh, is that why they call it that?
Yeah.
I never understood that.
Are you stupid?
I guess I just never thought about it. Little mouse, you're going to die. Yes. These guys here, do you see them? These guys?
I
You
see them.
hold
I know
Y.
who they are.
So now you can run up and you press X.
Well, I was a little too close to him because I was trying to get him off that door because he was like butt fucking it.
And then you run up and you press X.
Well, maybe he shouldn't have been trying to put his like little talon in the glory hole or something.
No, he should have been trying to. That's the only thing that's keeping me aroused while playing this. If I don't get Batgirl, I need to at least get my Talon fantasy.
Nice. Why'd the door randomly open?
Mark Hendricks, the moment it ends. Hello there!
Hello!
It's me, Mark Hendricks.
Why is that guy just leaving?
I'm going in.
Okay, that's kind of weird. Why was this random guy just there?
Because that was Mark Hendricks. He was hiding.
Oh.
I had a feeling this day was coming. You wouldn't believe the things that I heard at the hotel.
Probably why the court wanted you silenced.
Shit, they're real? That explains the masks. Look, one of my guys was feeding them info. And you know what? You should probably have all the same intel, too.
Thanks for the drive. We'll take care of it from here.
This city is going to the birds, I swear.
Ah, that was a Court of Owls joke.
Belfry, I dealt with the court. Got a day to drive for the trouble.
Excellent. Please return to the Belfry so we can evaluate next steps.
Yes, return to the Belfry, as we always do. Isn't Mark Hendricks a singer?
Time to leave.
No.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I don't know. There is some Jimi Hendrix.
Jimi Hendrix, yeah, that must be his brother Mark. You can just fast travel.
No, I can't.
Oh, okay.
I have to do this.
Oh.
Wee.
His legs must get tired, like, being up like that.
Well, you could just do this. Although I would think his arms would get tired.
Yeah, you'd think his arms would get tired, too. This is, like...
This is how he humps people.
That's really funny.
He gets on this thing.
Well, I'm just saying, if he has to be, like, in really good shape to, like, punch people, stop it!